Welcome to Git Solutions. This is your Lokesh. In previous session, we have already solved the various problems under economic order quantity and annual inventory cost calculations, right? So, in this chapter, you have another concept, that is network analysis. Okay, so network analysis and project management. Okay, so assume you are the manager of the business organization, then you have the various responsibility and a lot of responsibility towards your activities and your performances to complete the project, right? So as a manager, you have the various qualities, right? So that is the imagination power and well thinking power and very problem solving power, right? So yourself, it is a very necessary and importance of the manager, that is importance for the manager to involve in a project, that is time to time. Why means to complete the project very successful with an efficiency by putting various efforts. So it is a very necessary to the manager to time involvement in the project, right? So why means a manager is the whole and sole responsible for the any activity and whole project, whether it is a small project or a large project, it is not a matter. If any task or a project is given to the manager, it is the responsibility of the manager to take the project and complete the project. So until completion of the project, it is the responsibility of the manager. So therefore the involvement, that is time to time involvement in the project by the manager is the very important, right? So therefore to assist the manager or to assist the project manager, there is a certain models have been developed. Okay, so in this model we are going to discuss the various developmental models are that is necessary to assist the manager to complete the project with an efficiency by putting various efforts. Okay, so in this model we are going to discuss the various developmental models and the various project that is basic project planning techniques. Okay, so in this techniques the some of the techniques have been we are going to study in this chapter, that is PERT analysis and CPM analysis. So PERT analysis in the sense program evaluation and review techniques, and CPM in the sense that is critical path method. Okay, so before going to know about this PERT analysis and CPM analysis technique, so first we are going to discuss what is project. Okay, see, a project can be defined as a set of activities. So activity is nothing but any single task or an event which is going to perform within the organization or any of the activity. So activity represents the single event. Okay, so the project consists of the various activities. So when the bunch of activities will be involved, then it will be called as a project. Okay, so a project can be defined as a set of activities or a set of jobs that are performed in a certain sequential order to determine logically or technologically, and it has to be completed within a specified time, because a project is to be completed within a specified time and within a specified cost. The cost is to be the project is to be completed with a cost effective manner. Okay, so by meeting the performance standard. So each and every activity and each and every project has a certain standards. Okay, so to reach that standard, the project manager will be going to perform the each and every task or a set of activities within the project in an efficient way, so that the project will be completed within a specified time and within a specified cost. It is nothing but with a minimum cost and by meeting the performance standard. So when the project is at the end, then the project is to be must reach this specific standard which is fixed. Okay, so completely a project can be defined as a set of activities or the various jobs or set of jobs that are to be performed in a certain sequential order which is determined logically or technologically, and it has to be completed within a specified time and within a specified cost and by meeting the certain specific and certain performance standards which is predetermined. Okay, so this is the meaning of project. And also you have to understand that is network analysis. Okay, so under network analysis only we are going to study this various models which can be going to assist the manager to perform the task and to complete the project. See, before going to PERT and CPM analysis, so first you have to know what is network analysis. Okay, so a network analysis, the network analysis is a method used to analyze and control and monitoring the business process and workflows. Okay, so you know that the each and every project has a certain workflows, that is step by step process, right? So in this network analysis we are going to analyze the different process that involved in the project, that is different activities and set of activities or jobs involved in the project, and we are going to analyze the process also. So after analyzing we have to see the controlling techniques. Okay, so analyze, that is network analysis is the method used to analyze and control and monitoring it. Finally we are going to monitor the performances to see the performed activity is reached the standard or not. Okay, so a network analysis is a method or used to analyze, control and monitoring of the business process and workflows. Okay, so this is possible through only a network analysis. Okay, so almost all the project can be subdivided into series of a smaller activities that can be analyzed with the PERT analysis and CPM analysis. Okay, so under network analysis it will be going to assist the manager to perform this task and complete the task through following this model, that is project so it can be also called as project evaluation and review technique and also called as program evaluation and review technique. Okay, so CPM is nothing but critical path method. Okay, so in this case the two models is very important to assist the manager to perform the task and to complete the project with a specified time and with the minimum cost and by meeting the specific standards which is predetermined. Okay, so almost all the projects can be subdivided into various parts, because in order to complete the task very quickly and efficiently the entire project will be subdivided into many parts. So yavaga ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಸಬ್ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಸೊ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ and in a efficient way. Okay, so that can be possible through the PERT analysis and CPM analysis. So in this class we are going to see how this PERT analysis and CPM analysis will be helpful to complete the project. Okay, so before going to solve the various problems under PERT analysis and CPM analysis, now you have to know that is what is PERT analysis and how it is helpful. Okay, so let's take down the next heading. See the meaning of PERT analysis. Okay, so project or program evaluation review technique. See, what is PERT analysis? So PERT analysis is a method used to examine the task or a activity that are in a project schedule. Okay, so to perform the project we have to make a schedule to complete the each and every task. So the PERT analysis ultimately helpful to analyze and examine the various tasks or jobs or activities that are already in the project schedule. So already project na perform ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ a PERT analysis is a project management tool because PERT analysis assists the manager to complete the project in a efficient with effective manner. Okay, so therefore PERT analysis is a project management tool or a technique, because PERT analysis is one of the technique which assists the manager to complete the project or to undertake the project. Okay, and see, this PERT analysis also used to schedule the project, that is when we are going to perform the task and where and why we are going to perform the task. So it helpful to schedule the project step by step. Okay, so PERT analysis is used to schedule the task or activities or jobs within the project, and also it helpful to organize the project, and also it helpful to coordinate the each and every task which already scheduled in the project. Okay, see, within a project, so PERT analysis is a project management tool used to schedule, organize and coordinate the each and every tasks and jobs or activities in a project within a project. So activities in a project, that's it. Okay, so it is basically a method which is used to analyze the various tasks that involved in completing a given project. So finally, a project, that is program evaluation review technique, analyze the various activities, and basically it is a method to analyze the various tasks that are involved in a completing a, that is given project. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ analyzing, we have to schedule and we have to organize and we have to see whether the tasks are coordinating or not. So to complete the project, the PERT analysis is very helpful to the manager to complete the project. So especially it is a very needed to complete the each and every task and to identify the minimum time needed to complete the total profit. See, PERT analysis by assisting the manager regarding project, it will be helpful to analyze the project to complete, and also it will be helpful to, that is PERT analysis will be helpful to analyze the various tasks and jobs that is involved in the project schedule. Okay, and it also helpful to identify the minimum time required to complete the project. So ಯಾವ jobs, ಯಾವ task, ಯಾವ activities ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು time requirement ಇದೆ, so ಅದನ್ನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ PERT analysis ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And also see, it also helpful to identify the minimum required time to complete the total project. So entire project complete ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಈಚ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್. ಸೊ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ದ PERT analysis is very important or very important model towards project planning, because it ultimately helpful to the manager to assess the project, that is assist regarding the project. Okay, so completely a PERT analysis is a project management tool or a technique used to schedule, organize and coordinate the task within a project, and also it is basically a method to analyze the tasks and activities involved in the completing a given project to the manager. So especially this PERT analysis is a very necessary and it is needed to the complete the each and every task and activities that is involved in the project schedule. That is, this PERT analysis ultimately helpful to identify the minimum time required to each task that involved in the project. Okay, so this is the actual meaning of PERT analysis. If they asked for 2 marks, just write down the meaning, that's it. Okay, so next, take down the advantages and disadvantages of this PERT analysis. See the merits of PERT analysis and how it will be helpful to the project manager to perform this task or to complete the project. Okay, see, the first advantage, it enables the manager or the management to understand the relationship between the activities that are involved in a project. So you know what do you mean by project, right? So project is nothing but it is a bunch of activities or tasks or jobs, or it is a set of activities. So ultimately this PERT analysis is helpful to the manager to understand the relationship between the various activities or jobs or tasks involved in the project. See, the next advantage, it enables the manager to know in advance where more supervision may be required or where more supervision may be needed. Okay, so ultimately the use of PERT analysis in project evaluation, it enables and it helpful to the manager to know the where we are going to concentrate more towards the activities. So what are the weaker activities or what are the critical activities involved in the project? So by identifying the critical activities only, the manager will be going to decide, so the particular activity is need a more supervision to perform the task well. So therefore the use of PERT analysis in the evaluation of project, it enables the manager or the management to know in advance, that is where more supervision may be required. So that is possible only through identifying the critical activities. So it is also one of the advantages. See, it draw the attention of the management or the manager towards a critical activities of the project. Okay, so it is also one of the advantage. So use of PERT analysis in the project, it draw the attention of the management or the manager towards the critical activities of the project. Yes, of course, the identification of the critical activity because of PERT analysis, it ultimately helpful to the manager. So ಯಾವ activity ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ critical activityಗೆ more supervision necessary ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ದಿ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದಿ critical activities involved in the project. So by identifying the critical activity, the manager will be going to align the supervision activities, that is where there is a more requirement of the supervision for the critical activities which is identified earlier. Okay, so next advantage, that is it suggests the areas where is to increase the efficiency and where is to decrease the cost and the maximum profit. Okay, see, the use of PERT analysis in project, it suggests the manager or the management, that is where the necessary, that is where to increase the efficiency in the performance. That is how to increase the efficiency in the sense by supervising the critical activity, by improving the efficiency and effectiveness of the critical activities. So critical activities na identify ಮಾಡಿ ಆ critical activitiesಗೆ more supervision ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿನ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದಿ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಸೂಪರ್ವಿಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಆಗ, ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಆಗ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ that involved in the project. And also when the efficiency will be increases and cost will be decreases, ultimately it is helpful to yield the maximum profit for the project. Okay, so these are the advantages of PERT analysis. And the last advantage, it enables the use of statistical analysis. Okay, so and also this PERT analysis gives the solution and assist the manager towards the project by using the statistical analysis. So this we are going to study while doing the problem. So ಯಾವ ಥರ PERT analysis ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು PERT analysis ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ PERT analysis. Okay, so next the demerits of PERT analysis. Next, demerits of PERT analysis. Okay, so first demerit, it does not help in routine planning of the recurring events. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ರೆಕರಿಂಗ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ರೊಟೀನ್ ಕೇಸಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಟ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೊಟೀನ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಿಕರಿಂಗ್ events. Okay, so that is the one disadvantage. The second disadvantage, for effective control, PERT analysis require the frequent up-to-date information which is very costly to the management. Okay, so for effective control and PERT analysis require the up-to-dation, that is up-to-date or updation of the new version. So PERT analysis is a software. In order to install the new version of the PERT analysis in the organization, it requires the huge cost. So therefore it is also one of the disadvantage under PERT analysis. Okay, so next disadvantage, it does not consider the matter of resources required for the various types of activities of the project. Okay, so the PERT analysis does not concentrate on the various resources that is required to the various activities. So it only analyze the activities and minimum time required to the complete the project. Okay, so therefore it does not consider the resources are available to the complete the project, or resources are available to the activities to perform the task which leads to complete the project. So these are the disadvantages of the PERT analysis. Okay, so next concept is critical path method, that is CPM analysis. Okay, see the meaning of critical path method. It is the sequence of determining the minimum time needed for an operation. Okay, so operation or activity, so it is a sequence of determining the minimum time required for an operation or an activity. The critical path is the longest sequence of the activity in a project. Okay, so project ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಸಿ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆನ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೇನು ಅಂದರೆ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ we have to compute the, that is we have to complete the project within time or on due date. Okay, for example, assume this frame is the complete project. So ee project na complete ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ it involves the various activities. See 1 to 2 one activity, and 2 to 3 one activity, and 3 to 10 one activity, and 1 to 4 is one activity, and 4 to 5 and 5 to 10, and 1 to 6 and 6 to 7 and 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. So different activities ಅಂತ assumption ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, see the first route 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 10, there are 1 to 3 activities are there. So in second route 1 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 10, 1 to 3, so 3 activities are there. Okay, so in third route, see 1 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 10 and 9 to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activities are there. Okay, so in this activities, so these are the total activities required to complete the entire project. So ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾತ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದು ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಟ್ ಇದೆ? 1 to 6 and 6 to 7 and 7 to 8 and 8 to 10 and 9 to 10. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ so this is the longest route, right? See the meaning of critical path method now. It is the sequence of determining the minimum time needed for an operation. Okay, so ಈ ಲಾಂಗ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆರ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ CPM or critical path method helpful to determining the minimum time needed for this longest sequential path or longest sequential activity. So it is a sequence of determining the minimum time needed for an operation or activities involved in the critical path, or the critical path is the longest sequence of the activities. So this is the longest sequence of the activity. So ಈ activities, so longest sequence ಇರೋ activities ನಾವು critical path ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so it is a sequence of determining the minimum time needed for an operation. The critical path is the longest sequence of the activity in a project. So entire project ಅಲ್ಲಿ longest sequence of activities ಯಾವುದು? So third route. So this will be called as critical path. Okay, so which must be completed on time for a project to complete it on due time. Okay, so ಈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿನೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದರ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ critical path method is also helpful to assist the manager to identify the longest sequential activities involved in the project in order to minimize the cost, okay, and also increase the efficiency by minimizing the time for this longest sequential path in the project. Okay, so this complete project will be required to complete on due time. Okay, so next we have to see the merits and demerits of critical path method. See the advantages of critical path method. See, it enables the project leader or project manager to schedule the project activities and controlling the larger projects or larger activities. So ultimately this critical path method helpful to the manager and project leader to schedule the various activities involved in this project to complete the project, and also it helpful to control the larger activities involved in the project. So that is a advantage. Next advantage, it helps in controlling the cost and reducing the time of the critical sequential path activities. Yes, of course it is true. So when the project leader or project manager identifies the critical activities involved in the project, then the manager will be concentrate on these activities to reduce the time. So when they are going to concentrate and more supervise these activities, then ultimately it will helpful to the project leader to control the cost and reduce the time of this critical activities. It ultimately helpful to complete the project within time or on due time. Okay, so these are the advantages of critical path method. Next we are going to discuss, that is demerits or disadvantages of critical path method. Okay, see, it operates on assumption basis. So this critical path method is based on the assumption. So what assumption? In the sense that is the known time for the each and every activity may not be true in real situation. For example, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ನಾನೇ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸೊ 3 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟಾಗಿ 3 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 3 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ 3 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಟೈಮ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅಂದರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ and performances. Okay, so ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೂ ತಗೋಬೋದು, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೂ ತಗೋಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಸಿ ಇಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ನೋನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ದ ಟ್ರೂ ಇನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ not work out in this critical path method. So therefore this is also one of the disadvantage under critical path method. Okay, so next disadvantage, it does not make use of any statistical analysis in determination of an activity. Okay, so ಈ critical path method ನಾವು ಏನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ critical path method does not use any statistical analysis. Okay, next it requires a repetition and evaluation of the entire project. So first based on activities, based on start time and end time based ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ we have to repeat the process to evaluate the project based on the start and end time. So that's why it requires repetition and evaluation of the entire project again and again to identify the critical path method. So ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಮೆರಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಮೆರಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. Okay, so if you still have any doubt in this concept, so please comment your query on this video only. If you still not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, so please subscribe today only, so that I will give a clarity for your queries. Okay, so thanks for watching once again, and also if you subscribe to this channel, you will get my latest videos on this module. Okay, so thanks for watching once again.